Hi friends, it's Velvet. Today is April 11th and I am just working on this junk journal. I haven't sewn these signatures in yet. This has actually been sitting on my desk for a few weeks now because some things have happened and I will share them with you. First and foremost, I wanted to tell you that we had to help our oldest dog cross the Rainbow Bridge this morning. It's Mr. Lido, and he was a 17-and-a-half-year-old Chihuahua and terrier mix. He had been getting skinnier and skinnier despite eating like a pig, so we thought he probably had cancer. He had bad arthritis in his hips and could barely walk. He was blind. It was time. We knew it was time. It was just a hard decision to make. So we actually made the decision last night and called. And God, that's hard. It's just so hard. I'm telling myself, don't cry, don't cry. I've done a lot of crying. He was my baby. I had him for 16-and-a-half years. So wanted to tell you that. Now, prior to that, in March, I started having some stomach pain on my lower right side, and I thought maybe it was appendicitis. It was pretty bad. I had one single bout of it in early March, and then about a week later I had it again, and it was really bad. And then the next day I had it again, and it was absolutely horrific. Couldn't walk or anything. So I told my husband, call an ambulance. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a call an ambulance kind of person. I'm usually the type who says I can work through it or whatever. But he called the ambulance, and then like 5 minutes later, I decided, no, I don't need it. The pain went away. So we canceled the ambulance. But then, about 15 minutes later, the pain came back, and it was just absolutely horrific. So I told my husband, we need to go to the emergency room, which we did, and sat there for 6.5 hours. As I'm sure you know, the emergency rooms are a little overwhelmed. All hospitals are a little overwhelmed these days, as I'm sure you know. If it's not a lack of staff, then it is not enough space, not enough beds. You know, I mean, what are they going to do? And that's the case in the emergency department. I mean, there were people worse off than me, and there were people nowhere near as bad as me sitting there waiting. But it was quite obvious that I was in excruciating pain that entire 6 hours. Finally, when they got me in, we got a CAT scan and discovered I had a kidney stone. A small one, but it wasn't one that I could pass on my own. It wasn't gonna pass without some help. So they admitted me. This was was it a Tuesday? No, it was a Monday night. I hope I'm in the scene here. It was a Monday night. So they admitted me into the observation section of the hospital, and actually it was very nice. It was super quiet. You don't have a room. You have like 3 very big curtains around you that go from floor to ceiling. But it's so quiet, and it's super dark, and they have enough staff there, so if you need something, you're gonna get it like right away. and it was just amazing help. And they put me on IVs to try and shrink this thing. This stupid stone. And so we tried that for a full day. So that was all day Tuesday we tried that. And then Tuesday afternoon, or was it Wednesday? I'm trying to think. I guess it was Wednesday because I did spend one overnight in observation. On Wednesday afternoon, they said we're going to try and get into surgery. Well, Wednesday morning they said try to get into surgery. Couldn't get it. It wasn't until, I don't know, gosh, was it 4 or 5 o'clock? They said, okay, we've got it. We've got room in the OR for you. Which is so weird, but they got me in. That was interesting. But so the way it worked was I got my surgery taken care of. It was so good to have that done. But they left a 12-inch stent in me that reached from my urethra to through my bladder and up into my kidney. They had to stay in my body until Monday, and then I would have to pull it out myself. So between Wednesday and Monday, so they let me leave the hospital like 7 or 8 at night and came home. I was in a lot of pain from the surgery, very weak, very tired. So I came home and I started to feel a little bit better, but having something foreign in your body is not fun, let me tell you. I mean, you can imagine, right? So then over the weekend, I just started feeling off, just not right. My kidney was killing me, and my bladder was hurting really bad. You know, I was drinking so much water and going to the bathroom, and all of that was, you know, going well. But it just, something just wasn't right. And then on Monday, things got really bad. I was in really excruciating pain. I took the stent out. That went fine. I was scared to death, but it went way better than I thought it would. So that was okay. I had to wear diapers for like a week. Well, 5 days. It's fine. But what was odd was that I just didn't feel better. I just felt like crud. Just absolute crud. So Tuesday came and I just felt so awful. So awful. And I had night sweats so bad that you could literally wring out my shirt, my night shirt. I don't get a fever. My temperature runs about 97 degrees, and I was probably up to about 99. I had chills so bad that my hands were shaking like this, so I said, okay, take me to the hospital. So we went to the hospital. They only made us wait a couple of hours this time. And this time they found out that I had 2 bacterial infections in my kidney. Didn't find out until 6 days later that I had severe sepsis. Not just sepsis, but severe sepsis. So folks, I was actively dying. And that, let me tell you, is scary. I didn't know that while I was in the hospital. I didn't know it until I was discharged. It was on my discharge papers. it makes you think. Do you see me shaking? It makes you think. So they they had to create the bacteria that was in me in order to find the correct treatment for me. And then the next 5 days I was on 2 different antibiotics. One of them was one that they had created, and then they found one that was similar enough that they could give that to me. And they gave me like super doses to get it to a point where the next Monday I was able to be released. So I was in the hospital 6 days for the sepsis. I've had numerous doctor's appointments since then, numerous tests, blood drawn, urinalysis. I'm still not back to normal. I don't know as I'll ever be, quite frankly. There are certain things I can't eat because they taste funny. Oh, I cannot get this off. I'm tired a lot. I'm weak. My blood pressure in the hospital got really low, like 80/30 or something, and so they pumped me full of, saline. Oh my God, this is going to drive me crazy. And it's still low. My blood pressure has always been low. But this is, I have to be careful. My doctor actually sent me a note and said, eat more salt. Doctors don't do that, right? But, I'm getting better. Getting better. Come on. So that was a scary thing that's happened recently. Never take things for granted. And remember, if you're in unusual pain that doesn't usually happen to you, take it seriously. Really, seriously. I'm not joking with you. I didn't take mine seriously enough. Both times. I should have gone to the hospital sooner in both cases. So, if you have your health insurance and it'll cover it, get your butt to the hospital, seriously. And that's what I have to say about that. So, I hope all of you are well. I am definitely on the mend, getting there. I would say I'm 75%, and I'll take it for right now. The sun was shining all day today. Still is, so all's good. And what is up with you folks? What is up with you? I'd like to know. I thought I'd sit here and do some decorating while I'm sitting here, just because I can and I wanna. So I'm just putting some pieces of things on, and then I think what I'll do is plug in my sewing machine and, I don't know, maybe put some ruffles in here, or I don't know, maybe just sew around the edges of some of the pages. I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do for the inside covers. Gosh, did I figure out what I'm going to do for that? It seems like it's been so long that I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. I think I had an idea. I think it was like a whole bunch of these things with that. I could be wrong. Oh gosh, I'll have to think back now. Oh. It's all good. All good. Okay. I was back here somewhere. So that's what's up in my world. things should settle down a little bit. I think we're going to go up to my mother-in-law's house for Mother's Day. Oh gosh. Oh, I do not know why I can't get these things off their backings right now. I know sometimes washi tape will help take it off, but it doesn't seem to want to work today. Nope. No. I know sometimes a pokey tool will work. Those don't often work for me. And yet it did this time. Thank you, pokey tool. All right, let's put a little dragonfly. It's flying up the page. There we go. I know I want to do some pockets. What do I want to do here? What have we got? This could work as a pocket. And I'll show you what I mean here. Just get this all inked up. After this video, I'll probably have some hauls. I got some stuff. Oh, I don't even know where I got stuff from. Office Supply. That one I know. I'm not gonna ink the back of this, and the reason is because I'm going to put this as a pocket across the lower side of this page. Where else have I gotten stuff? I'm gonna be getting a cherry on top. Maybe a Simon Says stamp, I can't remember. All in Create is coming. No, I already got that. So here's what I thought maybe I could do here. Let's go like this and make it a pocket. Actually that looks nice. So what I will do is I will glue this to my 3 sides here. Oh, we don't really have to do the bottom now, do we? I didn't pay any attention to placement. That's okay. I don't know if you can see this whole thing. I think it's probably hanging off the table, and I mean, I know it's hanging off the table a little bit, and you probably can't see it. Apologies for that. There we go. And then what can we put in here? We got these. I think are the same exact size here. I don't think they would go in. It's gonna be too tight. So, but we've got these cute little things. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff. I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on. But we'll ink up a couple of these. And then we'll do both sides. I hope you were able to craft along with me, do something in a journal that you're making, or just make some ephemera. And once again, I'm sorry for the long delay between videos. I just lose my mojo sometimes. It happens in the winter, fall, winter mostly. All right, there's that. I'm probably going to come back and decorate this a little bit. Actually, let me just see what I've got here. What have I got sitting here that I can put out? Big old 3, maybe. Okay, so I can put that on there. Just something random. And then we have to fill this pocket with a couple of things. There's one. I've got a stupid piece of Velcro over here for some reason. And I'm wearing this kind of sweater, so I have caught it on there 5 or 6 times already. The sweater is pulled all apart because of the dogs too. In particular, Baxter and Odin. All right, that can go in there. What else can we put in there? These seem like big things. I thought I just saw something smaller. Maybe not. We'll do a belly band next. I hear something smaller. All right, that's already inked. Good. Let's do that. And let's do this. It says number 18. Let's do this one. Right down here. Alright, what did I do with that pen? It's here. I know it's here. I know I picked up a bunch of stuff too, so it could be underneath anything. Huh. Well, is that too wide? Oh. We'll make it fit. Just gonna rip that a little bit. And that'll go on the inside. And this may be the last ephemera I'll put in right now. I won't keep you a long time. Now, let's figure out where we want this. How about right here? Because 2 blank pages. You can still write all over this. So that's kind of cool. I think after this, I'm just going to go upstairs and be with my husband. He was very, very close to the dog. He slept with him every night towards the end here for the last few months because because he needed extra attention at night. He was up and down with going to the bathroom and stuff, and it just, since I work early morning hours, it was easier for him to do that, to help me. That's pretty, isn't it? I gotta do more belly bands. So I think I'll go up and sit with him. Maybe I'll bring something up that I can do. So that's it for now. This is definitely getting to be a chunky book, so I'm glad I picked this nice big spine. Well, thank you for sitting with me today, and you know, thinking of me while I've been out. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you, everything you do to keep this channel running, hitting the like and subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. Have a great day. Bye.